Hey dudes, Thub again, and today, no trash picking today. The last week of videos, I was just trying to, I guess I was showing what I've been focusing on lately, which is not a whole lot of flipping because I was getting pretty much everything I need just from recycling. There are a couple items that I do still pick up whenever I see them in the bins, and that's because they're a pretty easy profit, but I'd like to see how much I can increase that profit today. As I understand, there's an app called Bookscouter that'll help me do just that. So, let's step into the garage and go through this mountain of books to see if we've got any gems. Alright, well, I'm already sweaty. That's all the books. Definitely a little bit of everything in here. The goal today is to try and get a feel for which types of books are most valuable. And I think everybody's going to say textbooks, but there's textbooks and not light novels are definitely going to be a rule of thumb. But I'm curious to see if there's any surprises. What's rare, what's valuable, what's what's an unassuming value. So we're going to find out together. That'll be extra valuable for me today because the rest of them are going to Fairs Fair, the local book buyer. And if I can sort of get a feel for what is worth selling online, I don't have a data plan on my phone. Otherwise I would use the, I would just go through the store with the Bookscouter app and see if there's anything that I can get more for than their sticker price, and then I'd be able to take store credit at twice as much value as I would cash in hand, and then I'd leave the store with those. So it's going to be a bit of a roll of the dice if we decide to do that, and I'm only going to do that if there's a theme, so I can identify what should be worth more. That should be fun. And after that, we're just going to donate the rest. So either way, these are not going back in the garage. Probably going to need some Post-its and a pen. So this is what we're using. The Bookscouter app and scan barcode. Unfortunately, some of these don't have a barcode, so I'm going to have to put it in manually. It comes up right away at $0 across the board. Lowest price on Amazon, or $4. So I certainly could try and sell them on Amazon, but that's not efficient. I have a feeling this is going to be worthless, but wow, that was easy. This thing's actually really accurate if you've got good light. Works pretty fast. Alright, how about this one? People of Earth. Also worthless. I think ultimately this will once again prove everything is worth something if you have enough of it. But the problem there is storing it all. I bet somebody actually wants this school yearbook. Now it goes without saying this is going to take some time, so I'm going to grab a coffee and I'll just motor through it and keep you guys informed if anything interesting comes up. Alright, that took way too long, but I've gone through them. Here are all the ones that nobody online seems to want to buy. There's a box way back there that I'm keeping because I still haven't read them. And then that box over there is the straight to donate, because they were actually leftovers from the last time I went to Fairs Fair. I just wanted to double check them. I did find a gem in there, so I'm glad I kept them. Now, I was trying to find some sort of a theme, some sort of a rhyme or reason as to why these ones stood out. And unfortunately, so far the only theme I found is the Harry Potter books. They all float around $2. And pretty much what I thought. Coffee table books, unusual reference books. The one that leapt out as a woohoo, look at that. This one here. How to Interpret Literature, printed in 2015. Amazon's currently buying it for $17.36. So that's not bad, and this is one of the ones that was that almost ended up in the donate pile. So that's kind of a win. I guess I'm just going to dig around for exactly this book at the bookstore while they're looking through. And if I can find it, sweet. If not, I don't have enough information here to take a chance. I think having a data plan and scanning all of the barcodes would be an alright way to spend that time, but I'm not going to risk it. Anyway, let's see what the used bookstore wants to buy out of that. Okay, so I made a mistake. They only buy books until 4 o'clock. So I definitely messed that up, missed the proverbial boat, and now we're taking them in today. It's a different day. Quite a few books back there, so we should do alright, and I've also got the collection of DVDs now, because there's a pawn shop that'll buy them. Not many of them, but there's probably a couple bucks there. Last time I went in with a very small amount of DVDs, and I got $8, so yeah, we'll add that on. Okay, so I invited him to join us on the vlog to answer the question, which books are the ones that'll sell quickly? And he couldn't give me a definitive answer. The best answer, and what he wants everybody to know, is you just gotta bring it in, because there's no specific genre or okay, he did say this, books on welding and house building. He'll buy those all day long. So that's the best answer I got for it, but that's this location, that's this market in this city. That would probably be true in other cities, but basically it's not easy like that. I thought he would be like, he wouldn't be interested at all in the trade paperbacks, but that was about half of what he bought. So and Harry Potter's always good. I only got $16 cash out of that, so it seems like selling them online is actually better than bringing them here, which is a bummer, because last time I was here I had less books than this, and that was like $40 cash. So pulled the rug out from under this scheme. That's alright. I am going to bring in these DVDs to the pawn shop that I know will buy them. He had a stack separated that he wanted to buy, but he's only given like 4 for $1. He'll give me $1 for 4 of them, and that's terrible. Okay, it's not bad, but for the number that he would actually take, and there's like brand new ones and movie series, and like, anyway, we're gonna bring in the DVDs. I'll get a shot of that if you want to know, and then we'll go home and we'll do a final rundown of what sells online. Sounds good? Right. Just doing the rest of the sally-in. Hopefully they can sell what I could not. Now we're back with this much smaller pile of books. It's going to take me a minute to put together... I'll show you which websites are buying what, but I gotta say, there doesn't seem to be a theme at all. And I think I am going to put together the packages tonight, but that's going to take me a minute, so it'll probably get dark while I'm doing that. I'll update you as to...
Narrow eating bagel. Narrow eating bagel.
Apparently that. These are the ones that Sell Back Your Book is buying. These are the ones that bookstores.com is buying. Most of those are, okay, it's 50 cents, $1. This one's $3.83. This one is the good one, $16.45. That's about $1 less than Amazon is taking it for, but at least I get to put them all together. And 50 cents on the Cartoon History of the United States, which, to be totally honest, seems like it's more worth keeping than selling for 50 cents. We'll see. And these are all of the titles that Powell's is buying. So if there is a minimum, I've definitely got that for Powell's. These other two stores, we're going to have to find out. So I'll let you know as soon as I know. Alright, so here's where we're at. I only ended up comparing Powell's and bookstores.com because those were the only ones that I actually had a stack that they were willing to buy. I definitely like Powell's more. Bookstores.com has a minimum of $15 before they can accept an order, and Powell's has a minimum of $10. But that's not the main reason. The main reason is both of them offer a free prepaid shipping label to stick on your package of books if you live in the US. bookstores.com doesn't even accept orders from Canada. So the total stack was worth about $30 for both of them, US. But there's nothing I can do to send an order to bookstores.com, which was actually kind of a nice thing, because as I was going through, the one most valuable one, How to Interpret Literature, that's about 20 bucks right now. I decided I kind of want to read it anyway, so I think I'll keep this one and go through it myself. And afterwards, I'm just going to sell it myself on eBay, because apparently it's a $50 book. And that's pretty much what I learned through this whole adventure, is working from what, I don't remember the fellow's name who works in the bookstore that I went to. I think the best move with selling a bunch of books would be to use Bookscouter to figure out which ones are valuable, and then go sell them yourself, either to Amazon or either on Amazon or on eBay or something like that. And unfortunately, $15 cash from books and $5 cash from DVDs. I got $20 for all that running around, and kind of a lot of work over the course of 2 days, and I probably spent $10 in gas doing that. So I'm kind of losing my fire for finding books. However, that said, I do think it would be worth getting a data plan and using Bookscouter to check the codes on the backs of these in places like the Salvation Army, well, secondhand stores, and stacking up a bunch that are worth a fair bit. And I mean a fair bit. Like, if they're worth more than $3, then they might be worth doing. But I'm going to have to find the cheapest way possible. Well, I'm going to have to make this box of books as small as possible and find the cheapest way to mail that in to Powell's down in Portland, Oregon. And that's probably going to cost me $15, maybe $20 Canadian to get $30 American. I guess at the end of the day, this was more of a fun adventure in exploring the book market as it stands right now in late 2018. What types of books are best to sell? I don't know, and neither do you, and neither does a person running a bookstore. The only way to know is to check title by title. So use the app and figure it out. I will be doing that in the future because it's kind of fun. From here on out, whenever I find a pile of books, I'm going to check them right away and then donate the rest of them, so I don't have them piling up in the garage, because wow, that was a lot of space. Not doing that again. Learning as we go. Leaving it better than we found it. Keep doing the thing.